Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Bloom Outdoors. So before I really get into anything, I just wanted to let you guys know I do have my neighbor mowing right there, and my brother is also mowing back over there. So excuse the noise, it is probably a little noisy for you guys, but I'll just try and talk loud so that you can hear me over the mowers, just to get right into things. I did almost a breakdown, whatever you want to call it, video over this truck of my truck breaking down once. It does have almost 200,000 miles on it. I think it was just shy of like 196,000 or something, but I have put about 1,000 miles on the truck since making that video, and as I can say, I have not had any issues. So that's just a quick little update for you guys. It is my daily driver, not that truck. And then that's also my brother's truck. But anyways, just a quick update. Nothing has broken or anything. Since that video, I have talked to a few people about it, and they have said they've had similar issues, and it's really no big deal to worry about. I do need to wash this truck, as you can tell, but ignore that fact. Anyways, I've heard from some people they want to see a couple of review videos over this truck, so I'll just do a quick little walkthrough on how to install them, as well as a little review video over them. We'll do the headlights in this video. Next video will be this grill here. So we'll go over the headlights first. So as you can tell here, I opened the door, and this is what the front end looks like. Anyways, the headlights will fade off here soon, but just lock it, it'll do it. It's hard for you guys to tell, honestly. Even on camera, it almost looks like they're lit up right now when they're not. I'm showing you guys this side because it's in the shade, so it's a little easier to see. These are the Spyder headlights. I bought them off of Car ID. I can leave a link in the description down below. This is my second pair of these headlights, and it's actually the same pair my brother has. He has not had any issues. He's had them on his truck for, I want to say, a year and a half or so. I've probably had this set on my truck for a year and a half. I had another set of these exact same ones about another year and a half before that. So I've had this kind of headlight on the truck for about 3 years. I did have to buy a new set and replace them because it was this headlight on the first set had a lot of issues with moisture. I never had an issue, and then one day it just filled up terribly over the summer, so I'm thinking a seal cracked in it or something like that, but the whole thing filled up with moisture, and I was looking at places and I couldn't find only just the passenger side headlight, so I went ahead and replaced both of them. I think they're about $400 for the set, but as you can tell here, you've got your side marker, you've got your DRL bar that goes right here, you've got a single, I think it's a projector style headlight. It is really bright. I do get flashed quite often, and these things really aren't pointed that high up, but I get flashed a lot at night because people think my brights are on, but they're not. But like I said, it is one like bulb here, but it does have the high beams and low beams in it, and these headlights did come with the bulb in them, so you don't have to go buy your own or whatever, as well as the turn signal or parking light, whatever you want to call it here. Then that is a clear housing and a clear lens on the front, but you do have to reuse the factory bulb in there, which the bulb itself is amber. Excuse the wind as well, it's quite windy out here, but as you can tell, when you're up at like this angle, it just looks clear, but that's because, like I said, only the bulb is amber. But you go down here, and then if you were to hit the key, you can see it light up there. So just looking at it, almost like this, it looks like you don't even have an amber bulb in there. Until you really go down here like this, you can tell there is an amber bulb in there. So like I said, this is my second set of them. I've had no issues with them. I really enjoy these headlights. I'm kind of done building this truck for the most part, but I will say if I was to redo it, I know Alpha Rex does have a pretty sick headlight for this body truck, or your body, whatever. It goes like that, comes down, and it ends right here, and you've got actually 4 LED bulbs, which is pretty neat, but at the same time it almost looks like there's too much going on, where this is more of just that clean, simple look, I think. And it looks cool with this grill as well, because it kind of goes right on the top of where it says Ford there. It goes on the top and then cuts down underneath. So I think it looks pretty sweet. Like I said, my brother has the same headlights. He hasn't had any issues or anything. This is the clear lens over the whole thing with a black housing on it. I believe you could also, I'm not 100% sure, but I think you can get a black lens or like a smoked out lens with like black housing, or I think you can also get a chrome housing on it, I believe. Not 100% sure. I'll leave a link for these ones in the description, but you can go check out either Car ID's website or whatever other website you want, but that's just the place I bought it from. I haven't had any issues. Like I said, they're super bright. The brights aren't all that bright, honestly. So the low beams itself are quite bright. They're just super bright, and then you turn on the high beams and it's really not that much difference. It's not dark out, so I can't really show you guys, but just take my word for it. You are not gonna get much of a high beam out of these lights, which is why I do like my light bar and pod lights and stuff on it, because that does help a lot for brights when you're out on like a dirt road and stuff at night. It does help a lot, but the low beams are quite bright. High beams don't do too much. I can pop the hood here and show you guys the install of how it works. So popping the hood, if you guys have the truck, you know the grill comes up with the hood and all, but here is what it looks like. You've got a bolt here. You can see I did tighten it a little too hard and I broke it, but you've also got a bolt there and a bolt there. So the install is quite easy on these. You just have to take out the 3 bolts on the factory headlight, and then I think you've got a clip or like a tab here and down here or something. You just pull the old ones out, put the new ones in. This specific one, actually, it was kind of weird. I have seen some places where these headlights come with this U-bar DRL thing already wired in to the parking light here, but this specific one came with just the raw wires. So what I did is I ended up wiring it in down to this parking light or blinker, whatever you want to call it. But it's to the actual running light part itself. Just make sure when you're wiring it, you wire it to the parking light itself. Don't accidentally wire it to the blinker wire, because then they'll only turn on when you hit your blinker. It comes with the raw wires like that, so you can wire it to whatever you want to. Like you could wire it to your headlights, your high beams, your low beams, your parking light, your turn signal, or you could even wire them down to like your fog lights or whatever. So that's why they give you the option to how you want to wire it, so you can do it to whatever you want to, but I just went ahead and I wired it to this. I'm not really going to show you guys in this video because like the wiring and all, because then I would have to take out the headlight. I don't want to do that. But if you guys do want to see that, I guess drop a comment down below and I can end up making a video over it. But for now, I'm just going to leave it alone. Personal opinion, they look pretty sweet. I'm going to go ahead and turn the headlights on here and show you guys what they look like. So here is with the headlights on. So I do believe they are halogen bulbs that are in there. Now from looking at it, you can see they are quite bright. It's hard to tell in the daylight here, but you can tell they are quite bright. That is for sure. They are quite bright, but there is not a huge difference to when you do turn on the brights. I'm not really gonna show you that because it's daylight out. But yeah, so that is what they look like. Personal opinion, they look really cool. I think they look really good. It looks pretty sweet. Performance wise, they are good. Only downside, I guess, is they are halogen bulbs, but it's more of a projector style headlight. So they are quite bright. You do blind a lot of people. You will get flashed a lot unless you point them right down at the ground, but then if you point them at the ground, then your performance goes away and you can't see anything yourself. So there you go, guys. That is just the quick little review I am giving for you guys. These are a lot cheaper than those Alpha Rex headlights I was telling you about, but like I said, if I was totally loaded with cash, then I would probably go with those, but I would say this would be like the second option. Performance is good, and I think the looks are good, and the install with this type of truck, just with those 3 bolts, and it's just plug and play. Like I said, this is the bulb from the stock. Well, this running light bulb is from the stock headlight itself, so you're gonna have to pull that out and bring it into this headlight housing, but it does come with a new high beam and low beam for them. But I think they look really good. I would definitely get them again if I was redoing it all. But like I said, if you're kind of short on cash or something, then just go ahead and get these. I don't know. But like I said, this is also my second pair of them. The first pair, it was probably, I had them for a year and a half or 2 years before one of the seals broke on it. But I've had this set for probably a year and a half, haven't had an issue with it. Held up really well, taking a lot of rocks hitting them and stuff. I think that's probably about it for this video though. So if you guys have any other questions or comments or anything about these specific headlights, or just anything about the truck, or if you guys want to see any other reviews or anything like that, please drop a comment down below and let me know. Other than that, thanks for watching another video of Bloom Outdoors. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.